How to get on Spotify playlists. I do want to talk about 3 fundamental ways in this video on how to get on Spotify playlists. I want to put more of the focus on the latter two. The first one that I'll mention really quickly right now is using the submission tool on the Spotify for Artists page, and this will give you the chance to get on Spotify editorial playlists. If you're an indie musician, you're making music and you're trying to get that music heard, then please feel free to subscribe, because this is what this channel is all about. I'm an indie musician and I'm trying to get my music heard, and I'm just passing on the things that I'm doing. So number 1, doing your own work to get on Spotify playlists. This one will also become easier after every release, because what I recommend and what I've done, what's worked for me, is I just generate my own directory, if you will, kind of contact template in an Excel or Google Sheet of curators that you've built a relationship with. So it gets bigger after every release, because you can contact these people again and you can build your own relationship there. You have your own directory. So here's how I would do it. Get an Excel sheet or a Google Sheet and then type in Spotify curators, and I'll spell curators right though, not curators. Now we're looking for the Spotify playlist link, the name if you want, or just the contact information. Keep it simple. If it's just for you, you can have your own style. Then we go over to Spotify, ideally the desktop app, type in your genre, so like indie pop, let's say. This is my genre, more or less indie alternative pop. Here are the results for indie pop. We're going to navigate to playlists and go to see all. And now we're going to go through all the user-generated playlists. So we're going to skip all the editorial playlists, and we're going to get the contact information and then put it in the Excel document. So for example, I'm going to go to this one first, Neon Collective. Then I'm going to look at the description. Okay, it says website, neoncollectivemusic.com. I'm just going to type in neoncollectivemusic.com. Okay, next one, Charles Klein. This happens to be me, and I was probably ranked high because this is my Spotify account, so I can skip that one. Marble Collective, another collective. And I've actually done this already, and I've reached out to these playlists before and I've gotten on these playlists. So this one is called Indie Pop Vibes. The next one, skipping this one because it's an editorial playlist. Skipping this one, editorial. Let's go Indie Pop Hits for submissions at Let's Nijuyan. So this probably is an Instagram handle, so I'm just going to take note. Just tag at Let's Nijuyan. So it's taken about 3 minutes just to get those 3. So it is time consuming, but don't worry, it's only going to be, the bulk of the work will just be at your first release, and then you just go back to this directory after every release and follow up with people, build that relationship. So I'll spend another couple of minutes now and try to get some more. So I actually just came across this one. It's called Indie Pop Discovery by Elliot Jacobson, and there's no contact information here. However, he does have a profile, so you can click on this and go to the profile, Elliot Jacobson, and take a look at his profile picture. This is the key we want to get. Because we have the profile picture, we can go to another social media platform and see if there's the same profile picture or something similar, that we can make the call that if it's the same person or not. So take note of the name, Elliot Jacobson. Let's go over to Instagram. Let's type in Elliot Jacobson. Here we go. We can see the profile picture. Leather jacket, dark hair. Leather jacket, dark hair. That's enough of an information, and similar face. So I'm going to say this is the person. Going to take note of the URL and pop it in right here. So this one, Indie Pop Rock KL, has a profile called KL. Not enough of an information. KL as a search term to cross-reference that. So we're going to have to skip this one. You can also be taking note of the follower count if you want. We can insert one there and take note. This was 401 followers. That's probably a good idea to do, actually. I didn't even do this before, but then you can filter down and prioritize how you reach out to these people. So I would recommend doing the follower count. Now you can see how this will grow, and then you have this as a directory on your computer to use after every release. And then spend an hour or so, like once every few weeks, getting new curators here and there, because they're ranked differently all the time and new ones are being added in. Then you can update this list. The third way on how to get on Spotify playlists is using someone else, a service, to get us on Spotify playlists, specifically these user-generated playlists. So these are services like SubmitHub, Groover, Muso Soup, Playlist Push, playlist-promotion.com. There are many good ones, and there are many scams. So I do want to mention a few that I use that I find really beneficial, and then some that I don't use anymore because I just haven't found them beneficial. Playlist Push and Submit Hub are two that I've used a lot, but I will not use anymore because I didn't find them beneficial for my music specifically. I've never really got great results from these campaigns, and I've invested a lot of money in both of them. Submit Hub and Playlist Push, I would suggest still using them if you haven't, to give it a try and experiment to see if it works for you and your song and your genre. Briefly, here's what Submit Hub looks like. You go, these are the songs that I've submitted already. You can see that I've submitted 10 songs. I have an approval rate of about 5%. So of the 260 premium credits of money I've spent, which probably totals around $200 or so, if not more, I've only been approved 8 times on 8 different shout-out announcements on an Instagram story or in a small playlist. This is Playlist Push. It's a bit different. The campaigns are more expensive, so you'll probably have to spend anywhere from like $300 up to thousands of dollars you can spend. And they have a big network of verified curators. So on Playlist Push, you won't get on a small playlist, and they're only Spotify playlists. So I think you need 1,000 followers just to be a verified curator on Playlist Push. So that's a good thing. You're going to be pitching your song to verified curators. Unfortunately, the song I did in my campaign wasn't successful. You can see this song is called Sorry. If I click view full report here, you can see that I only actually got on 2 placements. These 2 playlists, lifetime value of stream count, they only total about 300 streams. So I paid about $411 for this campaign and got 300 streams in return. So that's not a return on investment. The third one is called playlist-promotion.com. And this is one that I've continued to use. They will guarantee you that they will put you on playlists. So you submit your song to them, they say yes or no, because they're only going to work with people that they can actually get on playlist, right? Because they're guaranteeing that, because they know their curators so well, they can take your song and they know, okay, we got this song that's really good. We can go to these people and they'll put this song on their playlist. They can guarantee that, and they will work until they do that. So on that guaranteed number of followers that you agree with them. For example, you have a song and you want this song to be put on playlists that total 50,000 followers, then they will go and work and get your song on playlists that total 50,000 followers, and they won't stop until they do that, and then they'll show you the playlist that they did that for. But at least you know I'm going to get something in return with the money I spend. When the former two, Playlist Push and Submit Hub, you just kind of give the money and hope something's going to happen. There's no guarantee on anything. Here's a guarantee, which is a sound financial investment to make with your money. To date, that's how I get my music on Spotify playlists. And if you're an indie musician trying to get your music on Spotify playlists too and trying to get that music heard, then please feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you in the next video.